As liberal lawmakers in the United States make a push for tighter gun control laws, many gun owners are concerned that the government will try to take away their weapons and have been flocking to stores that sell them across the country, emptying shelves and making it a banner year for firearms dealers. But the ability to own a gun in the U.S. will likely never be taken away, since it's so difficult to modify the Constitution, which gives Americans the right to bear arms. Legal experts say the process of changing the Constitution's Second Amendment is simply too difficult for even the most ambitious lawmakers to even consider attempting.
The United States Constitution is very difficult to amend. It's probably the most difficult Constitution in the world to change. A proposal for an amendment to our Constitution has to be passed by a 2/3 majority in both our Senate and our House of Representatives, and then that proposal has to be approved by 3/4, 75% of our states, which really means 38 out of 50 states.
The U.S. Constitution, along with America's long history of gun ownership, provide gun owners and groups that support the right to owning weapons a great deal of leverage in the debate over gun control. But some say they're simply using an old law to distract from the reality of gun violence in the U.S.
The existence of our Second Amendment protecting gun ownership is really more important politically than it is legally. What it does is it allows candidates and movements like the National Rifle Association and the gun ownership movement to sort of hide behind this shield of constitutionality in order to push through a political agenda that really has a quite different basis.
The U.S. is home to some 130,000 shops that can trade guns legally. Some law enforcement officials say it's becoming too easy for anyone to get their hands on a gun and too difficult for police to track the weapons and their owners until it's too late.
We can't, under the law, determine who has permits and who has not, who does not have permits, unless they violate it. That's the way the law is written. So we don't have a database of carry concealed weapon permit holders or people that don't. We don't have any of those databases. So we don't know.
U.S. President Barack Obama has instructed Vice President Joe Biden and a task force of his administration to come up with substantive proposals by January to curb gun violence in the U.S. But it's unclear what that exactly will entail.